Hi, it's Elvire, and I like to talk to you today a little bit about health, good health, bad health, just, your overall health. We're now in the springtime here in Phoenix, and that means that we have a lot of wind blowing from time to time, and that really, really brings up a lot of dust. And I have had allergies for a large part of my life. And I really wasn't brought down to my knees yesterday. I had been feeling something coming on and I wasn't really sure about it, but I knew it had to be with the dust. Also with a tree that I have in front of my home that produces pollen that is just like, oh wow, it smells great, but I know the pollen make me sneeze. So yesterday I was really desperate. I was completely congested and my eyes were crying, crying, crying. I was sneezing all the time. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to bed and just sleep it off as good as I can. Well, I slept for about 12 hours. I had one or two breaks in it, but because I couldn't breathe. But anyway, I feel a hell of a lot better today. And it's amazing when you grab my famous little book, my guideline book. This is the little book, Heal Your Body by Louise Hay. When you grab that little book and you just look up what allergies stand for. And allergies stand for denying your own power. So what you got to do is you got to go back and look at where am I not accepting my own power? In what kind of things that I'm doing on a daily basis am I not accepting my own power? Now, I'm not going to share that with you what it is because I have discovered one or two little areas where I'm absolutely not doing that. Allergies also refer to hay fever. And in hay fever, it says that the explanation is emotional congestion and guilt. Now, that's one to ponder upon. Guilt. Guilt towards what? I kept thinking guilt towards what? Or guilt about what? And you know what? After about, I don't know what, half a day of thinking about it, it finally hit me and I found it and I went like, yes, that makes sense. Absolutely. So when you come clear on that, when you discover that indeed there is a thought pattern, a mental explanation of what takes place in your body, then you can take a look at what it is that you want to do in order to prevent any of these other outbursts. You see, I'm a firm believer, and this is not my creation. Oops, I still have some itchings in my nose. Louise Hay wrote her book based on 2,500 years of Chinese medicine. And what I've learned, what I have gathered as far as knowledge is concerned over the past, probably decade or more, is that indeed your body is an expression of what goes on in your mind. So when you have a dis-ease, not at ease in your body, when there is a dis-ease, check back what it is, what the mental cause is for that dis-ease. I understand that this may be a far stretch for a lot of people. However, we are so ingrained that the pharmaceuticals are the only thing that will truly help us, plus the scientists. So many scientists who don't know anything about spiritualism have been telling us that it's in the DNA, it's generic, what your mother or father has. I'm a strong believer that monkey see, monkey do. You see what your parents are doing. You think what your parents are thinking. If there are negative thoughts, patterns in the family, you pick that up. You don't know any better. You think that that's normal. So you make that your own. And if the family has cancer, then, oh boy, you're going to get cancer as well. Your father had cancer. Your grandmother had cancer. Your brother may be having cancer. So you can just sit and wait for you to have cancer. No, not at all. You determine through your thought pattern what diseases, or rather how to prevent your diseases. Don't continue to feed into the pharmaceuticals or feed into the statistics. This is my firm belief. So if you have any health challenges, just don't feel so good, why don't you just pick up that little book, $6.95. Get it from the bookstore. Don't bother getting it from online unless you can find it for a penny, because there's always $3.99 shipping with it. So be smart about that. The book is $6.95 at Barnes and Nobles. So that is all I would like to say today. Whatever you feel, whatever it is that makes you feel diseased, not at ease in your body, check it back to see what is the mental process that's been going on in the week before, or sometimes even longer. And that may be a challenge, but you can figure it out. And I wish you good luck with that because I know you can do it. I believe in you. You're just as fabulous human being as I am, so you can do this. Bye for now. Oh, by the way, leave me some feedback. Love some feedback, or give me a call. Grab the telephone. Call me. Thank you so much for tuning in today.